Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. What you're seeing here right now, it's Gears of War 4. This video, it's another video that I'm pretty sure a lot of my Xbox fan base, which I have a lot of Xbox fan base, I'm not hiding that fact, because I first started my channel with the Xbox. But having said that, that doesn't mean that I'm a fanboy in any way. It's just that majority of my audience is Xbox, okay? And they want to see this video. They want to see me do a comparison between PC, native 4K, with high settings, and then how it looks on this monitor running on native 4K, and then Xbox One S version with medium to low graphics settings running on 900p upscale to 4K. So they want to see how it looks. Now, you guys won't be able to see it through this video, but I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm kind of gonna commentate you and walk you through it to tell you the difference. The major difference obviously is going to be a native 4K and higher textures, obviously. But hey, why not do it? Majority of you want me to do this. You guys want to see this, and I'm sure a lot of you want to see this. So I haven't seen a video that did this, so I know it's unfair. But since I already have the PC and native 4K monitor, and I have the Xbox One S, and I have both same games on the PC and on the Xbox One S, let's compare it. Let's do that. I know when the Xbox One X comes out, there will be plenty of comparison between the PC and the Xbox One X. That you can count on. But for right now, let's do the Xbox One S versus PC comparison. Let's start this. So what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to switch back and forth between Gears of War 4, same exact levels that I'm in the game, same exact level. I'm going to switch back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and point out the differences between the two versions, which obviously they're going to be obvious. But I'm doing this because you guys want to see it, and also because I can. Why not? So first thing first, let me show you that this is running on a 3840 by 2160. Vertical sync, it's off. Dynamic resolution scaling, it's off. And I'm running it to a high settings. That's pretty much what I'm running it on right here. It's on it's a custom settings. It's kind of medium to high. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about here. Medium, 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 medium. Actually, there's a couple of things we can, you know what, let's make it fair. Yes, I could technically turn this to the high and ultra, but let's make it fair. How about we make it fair? How about, let's say that everything will be on medium on the Xbox One X or something like that. Let's just keep it on medium. Let's be fair. Let's be fair to the Xbox One S, because remember, we are comparing this to Xbox One S. So let's keep it at medium, native 4K. Let's be fair. Okay, let's continue. When the Xbox One X version comes out, then I'm going to move it up to the high settings, okay? Well, let's continue. Alright, so keep in mind this is a PC version right now, running on the medium settings. Okay? And it looks great. You know, native 4K looks amazing here. There's definitely a sense of detail here. There's some tearing here and there, but there's definitely a bunch of detail here. Alright. And I'm probably getting a better performance when I have it on medium. Like this. But let's go ahead and let's actually let's keep it on high. Let's keep it on high, and let's see how dramatic difference there's going to be between the PC and the Xbox One S. Yes. Okay, so we're on a high settings right now. I can see textures starting to pop out. You see now more detail here. Okay, what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna keep it like this, and I'm gonna use exact same level in the game with the exact same position here on the Xbox One S, and then we're gonna examine it. Okay, so in about 4 seconds, I'm gonna switch back to Xbox One S. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we are on the Xbox One S, and the one thing you notice is that obviously losing that native 4K resolution, you lose that vividness and sharpness and detail that comes with higher density pixels of 3840 by 2160. But even without native 4K, this upscale on this monitor still makes the Xbox One S looks plausible. You know, it's still pretty good. I mean, what I'm trying to say, it's not bad, but there's a huge difference. Like, let's do this. We'll keep it like this here on the same rock. I'm gonna find this rock. I'm gonna go to the PC version. Okay, I'll remember to go here. I'll make a left here with the same rock here. I'll keep it like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a PC version of this game, and then we're gonna see how it looks being positioned this way. So in about 3 seconds, we're gonna switch to PC version, and you'll see a lot of textures and everything will be more vivid. So in about 3 seconds, we're gonna switch to PC version. 1, 2, 3. So here we are, PC version. You know, the first thing you notice, I don't know if you guys obviously can't see it, but I can see it. The first thing you notice is the fact that there is more detail. It's much sharper. You know what I mean? You see more on the screen. Everything's more detailed. It's not fuzzy. It's not like oversaturated. It's nicer and cleaner. So that's what you're getting with the native 4K. You're getting a cleaner, better picture. You know. However, it's not, you know, without its compromises. You know what I mean? Still, look, both of these versions look great, but there's definitely, you know, you definitely notice the difference between the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X. What I'm going to try to do next is I'm going to try to bring the camera a little bit closer, like this, and let me see if I can maybe like that. Well, let's try and do this. Hold on, I'm trying to find a good position here. Wait, let's go over here. Hold on. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep it like this here in the same exact position, and then I'm going to switch back to a Xbox One S version in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here I am on the Xbox One S version, and obviously you do notice the lack of native 4K resolution makes the things look more blurrier, a little bit more software. Like what I'm trying to say, it's not blurry, but it makes it look more softer, obviously. And the textures are lower, so you know, obviously it's not as detailed as the PC version, but it's still good. You know what I'm trying to say, it's still good for the Xbox One S, considering what the the weak chip that Xbox One S has inside. It's still pretty good. Okay, the juice that the Xbox One S has, it's still pretty good, and it looks good on this monitor. It really does. Alright, so I'm going to keep it like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and switch back to PC version in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And of course, the PC version, obviously, it's more detailed because of the higher textures, native 4K. It's just better, obviously. But the Xbox One S doesn't look that bad either on this monitor. So if you have Xbox One S and you want to get this monitor, I highly suggest you go get it, because it's going to look much better on this monitor than on your big giant TV. That I can guarantee you. So the next thing we're going to do is let me do some tests over here. The next thing we're gonna do is do some Forza Horizon 3 to see how well Forza Horizon 3 versus the Xbox One S looks on the PC and the Xbox One S. Okay. All right, that's better. Okay, that's much better. Let me see. Yeah. Alright, I just scaled my resolution to like very high, so that way I can get the best possible native 4K detail. And here it just looks very detailed, man. Like, check this out. You can see every decal on what you call it, Mr. I forgot his name. Can you believe this shit? I forgot his name. The main character of the Gears of War. I forgot his name. Unbelievable. I know, it's hilarious. I guess I'm getting too old as well. But it looks great. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch back to a Marcus. That's Marcus Phoenix. Marcus Phoenix. Yeah. Anyway, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to switch to, let me move away the camera a little bit like this. So now I'm going to switch to Forza Horizon 3. Actually, let me do this. Let me actually try and scale the resolution to like 12 here. So now it should look like sick. It should be like very nice. Yeah, but I'm getting 25 frames per second, but it looks amazing, dude. This looks amazing. Just look at the detail. Let me see something. Can you play like, oh, I'm getting 35. That's not bad. 35 frames per second. That's pretty good. I think this is something we'll probably see on the Xbox One X. Something similar like this. Alright, it's 14 minutes. I need to jump into Forza Horizon 3. We'll do some comparison between Forza Horizon 3 on the Xbox One S and on the PC. Coming up next. Alright, so here we are now on the PC version first. We're going to start the PC version. We're going to do some adjustments on the video settings, and then we're gonna compare it between the Xbox One S. I know it's kind of unfair, but I'm just trying to see like, what are the drastic differences between the two, you know? Okay, let's go to the advanced. Okay, everything's set to high. Texture quality, I want to go for ultra. Good. That's good. Let's save that. Okay. And there's something else I wanted to do. Let's do that as well. All right, that's fine. Now let's start the game. Let's go back and let's continue. Remember, I'm just trying to see, like, what are the drastic differences between the two. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Obviously, you know, the PC version is going to be more superior, and the real tests will be with the Xbox One X. That's where truly the comparison between the Xbox One X and the PC gonna have some merit. But I gotta tell you, the Xbox One S still looks pretty decent, pretty good for a 2013 console. You know, a chip that's inside, which is a 2013 GPU. Still looks pretty good, and it really looks good on the console. I mean, on this 4K monitor as well. Now this is PC, so of course PC is gonna be superior. We all get it. We all understand that. Okay, so I'm getting 50 frames per second. That's understandable because I have ultra settings, high to ultra settings. Ooh, holy shit, 90, 80, how many frames I was getting here? Let me see. 52. All right, that's fine. 53, 55 frames per second. I understand that. That's because I'm using a very high ultra resolution here settings, and it looks amazing, dude. This looks fucking amazing, man. It definitely does. I hate these drive avatars. They're so dumb, you know. Here we go. This looks amazing, dude. Very nice. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and keep it like this. And then in about 4 seconds, I'm going to switch back to a Xbox One S version. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here we are on the Xbox One S version. And of course, obviously, losing that native 4K resolution, you lose that detail. And of course, running on a medium settings instead of ultra settings, you lose that texture quality detail as well. But this monitor will do an excellent upscale. From 9 was it, this is 1080p, right? From 1080p, this will do an excellent upscale. So you're gonna get that really nice upscale, which is pretty good. And honestly, graphically too, this is not bad for an Xbox One S. I mean, really, this is not bad at all. It looks pretty good. However, comparing this to like PC, it's a whole different ball game. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna switch back to PC version. We're gonna go back over here where we came from, and then what I'm gonna do is this, so that way I can remember where I position my car. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it like right here where it says Horizon. Right there, I'm gonna park it with the PC version. On my next countdown, this is the Xbox One S version. It doesn't look that bad. It's not bad, but you definitely you lose the detail. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is this. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna bring the camera like really close. Alright, right here, really close, like that. And then I'm gonna count to 4, and we're gonna switch back to PC version. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we are on the PC version, and it's just much more detailed. You know, there's so much detail in here, especially if I, for example, if I use a photo mode. I think it's the best way to kind of explain this. If I use a photo mode, that's where you guys gonna appreciate the detail here. Let me zoom in a little bit just to show you the amount of detail that there is, so you guys can see a little bit better. This is like sharp detail, like there's no jagged edges. Everything, it's ultra at native 4K. There's some tearing here and there once in a while, but the amount of detail that's there is truly remarkable. And this monitor does a great job, does an excellent job of reproducing that detail. Now the question you guys probably gonna ask, well, is this something that we're gonna see on the Xbox One X? I don't see any reason why not. Okay, I don't see any reason why not. Here I am running a laptop 1070 8 gigabytes, and that thing has 12 gigabytes. Think of Xbox One X as a 1070 with 12 gigabytes. I can easily see them running this with 60 frames per second easily. If I can do it with my 1070 from high to ultra, they can definitely do it at ultra at native 4K 60 FPS. And they already proven that with the new engine on the Forza 7. So yeah. And you know what? I'm really glad that I'll be doing these tests November, because I'll be able to do a comparison between a PC version and the Xbox One X version of the Forza 7, and you will be able to see that there aren't that much of a difference between the two, and you paying $500 instead of paying close to $1,800 to $2,000 on some PVBC, you know, some beefy, very high-end PC. And that's what you're gonna need if you want to step into the native 4K or virtual reality. You're gonna have to spend a lot of dough on a PC. I mean, at the time of recording this video, 4K is still demanding. You know, it's not like a standard yet, you know. And I know a lot of you are going to say, but Mr. 4K, don't you think this is kind of unfair? You know, we all get it. We know that the PC, it's more superior. And I know, and I'm not doing this video because of that. I'm just doing this video to show you that actually Xbox One S, it's still darn good looking. You know, it still has the good graphics, and it still looks darn good on the 4K monitor. So if you want to buy a 4K monitor and you still have Xbox One S, then yeah, go with it. But I would say wait. I would easily say wait for Xbox One X and just enjoy it, you know. Let's exit this. Yes. I'm spinning my prize. See what I got. Maybe I got some cash. Let's see. Ooh, 30,000. Not bad. 60,000. There you go. Perfect. Let's do some spinning around here. Hold on. Let me check and see something really quick here. I want to look at the detail inside the car, man. Look at the dashboard and everything. Looks pretty good. you guys definitely gonna be for a treat when you buy Xbox One X this November, especially if you got a good 4K TV or if you got a good 4K monitor. You're definitely going to enjoy it, man. There's no question about that. I'm telling you. Obviously, my video here is not doing it justice. This is something that you guys will have to see it for yourself to truly, you know, appreciate as to what it can achieve. Here, let me dry down here a little bit, just a little bit. We'll do like a little driving Miss Daisy, a little drive, like a joyride. This is gonna be a little like a joyride we're gonna do over here, just to show you all the detail that you're missing. Keep an eye on the tires. Look at the detail on the tires of the asphalt. The attention to detail that's represented here on a native 4K on a PC version is truly truly remarkable. And remember, guys, I do these videos for you. I'm not doing it for me, I do it for you. Because I want you guys to see how good it looks. Here, just look at the asphalt here. And look at the detail on that Subaru. Look at the detail in the distance, the depth of field. You know, it's the reason why you want to have a good powerful GPU and a native 4K, because you're getting not only graphical. Here's a couple of things that people are missing out on Xbox One X. Not only are you getting a native 4K with HDR, but you're also getting that graphical fidelity. That's something that Phil Spencer talked about, and he said, look, I have no issues, I have no problem with checkerboarding, but I just want to do it differently. What he's basically saying, I like to do it all the way. I like to have true native 4K. Now, I know there has been some backlash from Digital Foundry and some other, you know, camps out there bashing Microsoft that they're not going to be able to deliver the true native 4K. And I'm like, how do you know that? How could you possibly know that? Looking at the specs, yes, if I can do it with the specs that I have on this laptop, yes, Xbox One X will be able to do it easily. I did medium to high settings, native 4K, 60 frames per second on my 1060 6GB, 1060 6GB super clocked EVGA card. Okay, I was able to do it on that. And you're trying to tell me that the Xbox One X with a 12GB of GDDR5 super fast RAM, it has like ridiculous fast RAM of 12GB, okay? It's not just some regular GDDR5, it's a super memory bus speed 12GB GDDR5 RAM, okay? On top of the CUDA cores. So yeah, it will be able to handle it, and it's already handling it, man. Crackdown 2, I mean Crackdown 3, Forza 7, just Forza 7 alone will blow your mind, man. It's gonna blow my mind for sure when it comes out. And I think Xbox One X will set the footing for officially kicking off native 4K standard. And mark my words, PlayStation 5 then is gonna jump into the native 4K, and then you're gonna have what you call it, maybe Nintendo will jump into it as well. The amount of money they made, I'm pretty sure they might jump into it as well. So look, 4K is here, guys. 4K in virtual reality is here. It's gonna happen whether we like it or not. It's here. All right. And I think the Xbox One X is gonna be that console that's gonna jumpstart that whole 4K thing. They were the first console to truly have the horsepower of the PC in a house, in a household, for affordable price, called the Xbox. in 2001, and they're going to be the first one, the second one, first one again, I'm sorry, to introduce a new resolution native 4K. So that's my thoughts on it. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this 30-minute video. Remember, I do this for you. Hopefully you like it. I know you will. I know you guys are going to stick around because you like to hear my thoughts on it. And remember, I'm unbiased. As you guys know, I have everything. Doesn't matter. I'm a fan of new tech. I always look for something more advanced. Okay, just like I don't want to eat the same food over and over again. I want to try something else. I don't want to drink the same milk over and over again. I want to try different milk. Whatever, dude. I want to advance. Okay, I want to evolve. I don't want to just be stuck on one thing. And that's what I'm a fan of evolution. New tech. Bring me something new, something fresh. All right, guys. This is Mr. 4K Upscaler. Out.